Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be booking Smackdown after the fallout of the last WWE RAW. So with that, let's get into it. If you saw the last video, guys, this is how RAW went down. So Daniel Bryan defeated Randy Orton, so he advances in the #1 contendership tournament. I believed I called it a title tournament in the last video. I apologise. It is the #1 contender to face Cena at Extreme Rules. CM Punk had already advanced on the previous SmackDown. He beat Chris Jericho. So that sets up this SmackDown being headlined by CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. So other things that happened on that show, Chris Jericho questioned Orton's character, and Orton threatened Jericho to keep his nose out of his business, or he knows what will happen. Chris Jericho didn't take too kindly to that, obviously. We had Kane going around causing chaos, blaming everyone for Daniel Bryan's attack on the previous show. And it got him into a match with he blamed the Shield for this because they had been feuding with the Shield and still are. And Dean Ambrose managed to beat Kane thanks to interference from Roman Reigns. Obviously, Bryan's caught up in this title tournament, so Kane is feeling a bit left out. It would seem it'll be shown on the next few shows as well. Chris Jericho defeated Antonio Cesaro. I had a really bad gimmick swing for him where it ended up he's got a poor gimmick, so it was adequate, so I probably should have just left it. But Dean Ambrose and Daniel Bryan did need gimmick changes, and they're both set to great now. So that was a positive from that show. The Intercontinental title situation has put a downer on things, though, as the show rating, as you can see, was a 76. It would have been much higher, but because of my Intercontinental title situation, which is my own fault, I put Kofi Kingston to keep an eye on Dean Ambrose because obviously they're feuding, and because the match didn't get over the 65, it dropped my storylines, which is over here. So my Intercontinental title storyline heat is below the 65 required. So you need 5 of those, and I've only got 4 now. That one's just on the cusp as well. And then I've got this one as well. So yeah, I really need to book the Tag Team Championship and the Intercontinental Championship in a really good light on this show. So I'm going to advance now towards the show, so I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Alright guys, we're back. So, let's see how Smackdown turns out. Let's get into it. So, let's start the show. Right, we have a pre-show match with the Usos picking up a victory against Primo and Epico. It's not a bad little rating considering they're both at 35 popularity, but if we try and put them both in a match or even our B show, because of their insignificant, I think it is, crowd status, we'll call it. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but they would bomb on a B show, which is annoying. So they're stuck on unless I put them against someone more popular. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get these guys more popular. I'm gonna have to put them in like teams with more popular wrestlers up the card. So we'll see how we can figure that out. We had a dance off, something fun on the pre-show. Hopefully, it got a 48, so I guess it wasn't so fun. I never used to enjoy these types of angles either. But Fandango, R-Truth, and Great Khali, I rated it entertainment, so I thought it would just be dancing, but oh well, he's still got that language barrier, which I didn't even expect him to speak. Oh well. Then we had a 6 ladies match, which the Bella twins got the victory there. Set up Team Bella early with Alicia Fox and the Bella twins. That'll help get Alicia over. And then AJ and Caitlin could maybe pick Natty. and that could be a way in. Yeah, we can do that. Kane on the pre-show defeated Heath Slater. Only got a 54. Kane's popularity's tanked because he lost to Ambrose. He was at 70 popularity. He's down to like 64, 63 now. I need to get him higher up than that if I want the feud I've got planned for him. Jericho on the pre-show hypes up the crowd for the show and also talks about his problems with Randy Orton. It's a 93. And then Smackdown kicks off with Stephanie McMahon, John Cena in the ring first, hyping up the main event tonight. Looking forward to find out who's going to face at Extreme Rules. Stephanie comes out and makes him defend his title in an open challenge. Jack Swagger upsets, and we go into our first match. Cena defeats Jack Swagger. Of course, he wasn't going to lose to Jack Swagger. It gets a 69 rating. The Outlaws approach the Shield backstage, and they challenge them to a match on Raw. Ambrose is getting like going off in a bit of a tangent and wants to attack them, but Rollins and Reigns don't see them as a threat, so they just accept and let them go for now. We get a tag team match. Hopefully, this boosts our Intercontinental title back up, so we shouldn't hopefully have any issues. So 67. I'm on about in our storylines because it dropped, didn't it? So we had Dean Ambrose and Wade Barrett defeat The Miz and Kofi Kingston. Wade Barrett cheated to get this victory, pinning Kofi, and that's a 67, so that's good. After the match, they all end up with a microphone arguing, and then Ambrose and Kofi and start brawling, and Miz and Barrett. The good guys get the better of the situation, and Miz hits the skull crushing finale on Kofi and stands tall with lifting up his Intercontinental title. It's got a 74, so that has definitely boosted our Intercontinental title. So hopefully, as long as I forgot to check the what rating did we get? It doesn't tell you for the 69 it does. So that the tag team one should have been boosted as well. So as long as the rest of the show goes okay, we should be fine. Cesaro defeats Sweet Tig. That was in the hope that to get Cesaro over for his Pui gimmick might be affecting him now. Got a 59. A 62 here. AJ Lee and Caitlyn discussing their passion for being the top of the Divas division of their industry. Trying to get both of their characters over and what they want and why. We got a 62 though. Then we had a 6-man tag where the Big Show knocked out Alberto Del Rio. Him and Sheamus weren't allowed to face off in this, so if one of them tagged in, they couldn't tag in Big Show and Sheamus because of Stephanie's rule. I just thought that would be an interesting part of the match, and that's what played into the finish. Big Show was down. Sheamus came in got tagged for the hot tag, but the referee wouldn't let him. So Big Show was able to get out and get the tag, and that's when it all went crazy, and Del Rio ended up getting knocked out by the Big Show. That's in my head anyway. Got a 71, so that's good. This the aftermath was Big Show taunting Sheamus to hit him. He dares him, and in the end, Sheamus backs off and then fakes going to do the kick. And Big Show cowers, and Sheamus laughs and leaves, leaving the Big Show looking pretty angry and a bit disappointed in himself. But an 84 rating is amazing for that. Really pleased with that. Yeah, so we've got like a short group of people who are popular enough, and then we've got a large group of people that we need to get to that level. So, Legacy with the defeated primetime players, trying to boost their um, standing in the tag division. There, we had Jericho and Dolph Ziggler talking backstage. Dolph's talking about like his performances of late and whatnot, and becoming champion. And then Randy Orton comes out of nowhere, not with an RKO, but with a chair, and blasts Jericho, and then catches Ziggler as well, setting up a match on Raw. Um, Basically telling Ziggler that he's coming for his championship on Raw. And I thought this would have been higher. It's a shame. Colour commentary was one of the reasons. It says they brought it down. A 79 rating there. CM Punk defeated Daniel Bryan with a go to sleep. The Shield, I think it was Seth Rollins I had to come out and distract the match. Kane came running down. Rollins ran into the ring and distracted the referee. And Kane went to hit Punk, and who moved, and he caught Daniel Bryan with a big boot. And then Punk hit the GTS and got the victory. So there we go. Total accident, of course. We don't want to turn Kane heel. No. Why does it keep popping up with that? I wonder. And then finish the show with a 92. The Shield all activate, come together and start attacking Daniel Bryan. Kane has not seen any of this. He's walking off looking disappointed in himself up the ramp. And then Cena comes running down. Punk's just sat back, not really knowing what to do. He's a bit conflicted. But Cena comes down and the Shield back off. Punk teases hitting a GTS on Cena, but when Cena turns round, it's as if Punk wasn't really. He doesn't see, like, Punk had a second thought and thought, no, I'm not going to do it. So Cena just sees him stood there, and they have a bit of a face off, which got a 92. An overall 80, and yes, we have got past the storyline. Hoodinks. Hopefully, it should never return now. So yeah, kind of hoped Punk and Bryan would have got a better rating. But overall, I'm pleased with that, especially the Big Show Sheamus angle. I hope that came across well to you guys as well. So let's go back and check the damage that we've done. I'll see you guys in a few seconds. And we're back, so let's get into it. As you can see, John Cena and Nikki Bella have split up. That was a few years earlier than expected. Cassius Ohno has requested to be brought up to the main roster. He says that NXT is too small for him. I'll take that on board. Maybe Mr. Cesaro could have a tag team partner. Cesaro has a lot of charisma and a lot of upside. Thank you, Stephanie McMahon. Wonder if Vince thinks so. We did some drug tests. Ryback and El Del Rio need some time to heal. Okay, I'll take that on board and probably forget by the next show. So let's have a look at our storylines. So we have 76 for our contenders. The WWE Championship is up to 87. That storyline is going really well. Which the tournament is finished. The Tag Team Championship, wow, is up to 77. Obviously, I moved Daniel Bryan and Kane to this because they should have been in here anyway. I had them in the title contenders, but that is technically where they will end up. But for now, they're in they should have been in here. So this is where it belongs, and it gives this group a better standing, having those two in there with their popularity. Legends, there wasn't really featured on the show, but they will be on the next couple of shows. I'm trying to keep Undertaker off TV as much as possible. He's I don't know if he'll be too happy about that. I'm not sure, but in real life he wasn't around as much. He normally came around for WrestleMania. I kind of want to maybe use him for SummerSlam and Survivor Series, but we'll see. Heyman should be on the next show, and Brock maybe teased on the next show. We'll see. Intercontinental title, yeah, up to 71. So Ambrose beating Kane really helped out because his popularity went up to. Let's have a look. So Del Rio hasn't changed. Well, Big Show's gone up 1 in a couple of areas there. Nikki and Brie both lost popularity, but I had them put over Caitlyn. Jericho's gone up. He was at 77. He's gone up to 78. Let me just track that and double check. Yeah, he was at 77. Christian's injured. CM Punk has gone up to 83. I'm sure he was at 82 at the start. Yep. So people gaining popularity is good. Cody, I think he was at 55 at the start. Yep. So I haven't really featured him much. Daniel Bryan's gone up quite a bit. I'm sure he started at 76. He's up to 78 and 79 in places. So that's great. That's what we wanted. Dean Ambrose has gone up to 61 now. He was at 55 at the start of the game, but obviously defeating Kane and the angles that he's in, he is well and truly above the other Shield members. Dolph's gained a bit of popularity days. Started at 70, he's getting some 71 there in different places. Swagger even got a little boost from that match with Cena, even though he lost. He's gone up to 51 in a couple of places. And Cena's gone up 1 whole point. I wonder if he's hit his. We'll have to keep an eye on that. He might have hit his top popularity limit in the game. They've got like caps on popularity, so if Cena's stuck at 85, and we can get others past him, then he may not be our face. That runs the place. Caitlyn obviously went up some popularity because of that win. Yes, Kane's definitely dropped. Yeah, he was at 67. He lost like nearly 5 points when he lost to Ambrose. But he's gone up 63 in a couple of places. Kofi's gone up for his involvement in these storylines. That's good. Mark Henry, I think he's still the same. Yeah. Nikki had dropped. I think Orton's still the same. Yeah, Orton hasn't changed. Rey Mysterio's injured. Roman Reigns has gone up a few points. He's up to 56. Hopefully Seth has as well. R-Truth was weird in popularity. He hasn't changed. Ryback hasn't changed. Santino's injured. Yeah, Seth's gone up a little bit as well. This is good signs. Sheamus has gone up to 67 in places. Miz is still the same, I believe. Maybe he lost points because he lost. I think he's lost. He lost to Barrett in a match, and Wade Barrett may have gone up because of that. Yeah, Wade Barrett's gone up 5 points. And Zack Ryder hasn't changed. Right, there we go, guys. That's the episode done. I hope you'll come back and join me for Raw. If you're liking if this is the first episode you've watched, in a minute I'll pop up a card so you can pop back and watch all the other videos. I'd really appreciate that. Please like and subscribe for more content. I will have Raw up hopefully tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks very much. Bye.